Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My dear students, today we are going to have a brief introduction of Kingdom Monera. Before discussing Kingdom Monera, let's have a look on five kingdom system of classification, which was proposed by Robert H. Whittaker in the year 1969. We have already discussed Robert Whittaker's five kingdom system of classification in our classroom. So let's recapitulate these things. In five kingdom system of classification, the living organisms we are being categorized into five different kingdoms. These kingdoms include Kingdom Monera, then Protista, then Plantae, Fungi, and finally Animalia. Okay. So today let's have a brief overview of the general characters of Kingdom Monera, and then later on we will discuss the other kingdoms one by one. The Monerans represent the most primitive stock of living organisms. That means when life evolved on the surface of Earth about 3.5 billion years ago, Monerans were the first living organisms to inhabit the Earth. Okay, that means life evolved in the form of Monerans about 3.5 billion years ago. Then these Monerans, they live in diverse habitats. They live in as many habitats as possible on the planet Earth. You can find them in a diverse range of habitats. Okay, आप उनको बहुत जगह देख सकते हो. Okay, you can find them in hot springs where water temperature is almost touching 100. Okay, you can find them in deserts. You can find them in snow-cladded mountains, and you can find them, interestingly, in deep ocean trenches where it seems that life is almost impossible. So, considering their adaptability, you can say that they have a wide range of adaptations to live in those habitats. Okay. Then their nutrition. Their nutrition is variable. That means the different Monerans show different types of nutrition. Okay, they are predominantly heterotrophic. Heterotrophic means they do not manufacture their own food material. They are saprotrophs. Saprotrophs means they obtain their food material through their general body surface. Okay, they decompose the organic matter, and this decomposed organic matter is later on absorbed through their body surface. But some Monerans, they are autotrophic. It means they are capable of producing their own organic food material. And these autotrophic organisms are further categorized into two groups. Some are photosynthetic and others are it is chemosynthetic. It is chemosynthetic, not heterotrophic. Okay. Photosynthetic means those Monerans which obtain the energy from sunlight to prepare their organic food material. Okay, and chemosynthetic Monerans are those Monerans which produce their organic food material by utilizing the energy obtained from oxidation of some chemical compounds. Okay, photosynthetic means the Monerans which produce organic food material by utilizing the energy of sunlight, and chemosynthetic Monerans means those Monerans which produce their organic food material by utilizing the energy of oxidation of some chemical compounds. And even some Monerans, you can see them, they live as parasites inside the bodies of other organisms. Okay, and other Monerans, organisms belonging to Monera, they live in symbiotic association with other organisms. You will come to know about the symbiosis in the next class. Okay, I mean in the later on classes. Now their body organization. What is the organization of their body? What are they composed of? Okay, you have to remember this fact that all the Monerans are unicellular. That means their body is just composed of a single cell. Okay, their body is, you can say, a single cell represents the whole organism. There is one exception, actinomycetes. They are the monerans. They are mycelial. Mycelial means their bodies are filamentous. They resemble the fungi. Okay, actinomycetes. They are the monerans whose bodies are mycelial. Now, one more feature of monerans is they are all prokaryotes. Prokaryotes means they lack the true nucleus. There is no true nucleus. Their nuclear material, or you can say DNA, it is not arranged in the form of chromosomes. It is not bound by a nuclear envelope. याद रखना बेटा, they do not possess the chromosomes. Instead, they have naked DNA. You can say circular naked DNA, which is not enveloped by the nuclear envelope. And in addition, they do not possess the membrane-bound organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria. All these organelles, they are lacking in prokaryotes. Now their ribosomes, they possess ribosomes which are designated as 70S ribosomes. When we talk of ribosomes, there are two types of ribosomes. One is 70S and another category is 80S. 70S ribosomes are exclusively present in prokaryotes and the 80S are present in eukaryotes. Okay. The only difference between these ribosomes is while 70S ribosomes sediment later as in the centrifuge, the 80S ribosomes, when allowed to settle down, they sediment early. Okay, आपको बेटा मैं ऐसे बोलूँगा. If you allow both 70S ribosomes and 80S ribosomes to settle down, okay, in a centrifuge एक equipment होता है जो rotate करता है. If you allow both these ribosomes to settle down in a centrifuge, you will observe that 70S ribosomes, they settle down later as compared to the 80S ribosomes, because the sedimentation coefficient of 80S ribosomes is obviously large. It is more as compared to 70S ribosomes. Now their cell wall. The monerans, they have a definite cell wall that delimits their outer boundary. That means outside the plasma membrane, they possess a definite cell wall, and this cell wall is not composed of cellulose. Rather, it is composed of a unique polymer which is known as peptidoglycan. We will discuss peptidoglycan in detail in the later classes. Okay. There is one exception. There is one group of monerans that is known as mycoplasma. They entirely lack the cell wall. Now their reproduction. They reproduce both by asexual and sexual means. Asexual reproduction takes place by fission, and the sexual reproduction, which we will discuss in details, okay, it is known as parasexual reproduction, because in this type of reproduction in monerans, there is no meiosis, there is no zygote formation. Okay, although there is transfer of genetic material from one bacterium to another bacterium, but you cannot say that meiosis has taken place, zygote formation has taken place. So it is better to call it parasexual rather than sexual. Okay. Then their ecological role. You will find them, you will find monerans, they are producers when we talk of cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria are the group of monerans which are photosynthetic. Okay, they produce their own organic matter, they produce their own food material in huge amounts. That is why they can act as producers in food chains. They are later on eaten by some other organisms. And most of the monerans, most of the bacteria, they are decomposers, which we have already discussed. Okay, so you can say that they both act as producers, because there are cyanobacteria which produce a lot of organic matter that is later on eaten by some other organisms, and majority of these bacteria, monerans, they are decomposers. Okay, they act as decomposers in the ecosystem. Now their classification, they have been divided into different groups. Okay, we have here archaebacteria, then eubacteria, mycoplasmas, actinomycetes, Rickettsias, Chlamydia, and finally Cyanobacteria or blue-green algae. Okay, we will discuss only Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, and Cyanobacteria. Okay, for reasons because it is not mentioned in your syllabus, you don't have to go into the details of every single group. Okay, I think this is all for today. See you soon with a new lesson. Till then, stay blessed and thank you.